This excerpt was taken from a Full and Bloom interview with guitarist Lizzie Grey. This entire interview has been transcribed at fullandbloom.com. Season 2 of the Full and Bloom podcast will launch on January 1st, 2021. Subscribe to our channel if you'd like to be notified as new interviews and excerpts are uploaded. I saw on social media that Nikki Sixx said he wanted to reach out to you. Was he able to contact you?
Yeah, it's the wildest thing. For 20 years, I couldn't have a conversation with him, and now it's like he called me up. So, yeah, he's a good old guy, you know.
How was that reconnecting after that long?
It was fun. The whole thing is that people end up thinking, oh, he's gonna go find somebody famous and leech off of them or something. But my relationship with Nikki, it didn't really happen. I think maybe because I didn't want to be perceived as a wannabe Sixx guy. The truth is, he's actually become a bit of a friend to me. It's a lot of phone conversation and stuff like that.
So you guys have talked several times since the one conversation or the first one?
Yeah, we talked several times. Nikki really surprised me because, I mean, I wasn't expecting it. And I'm sitting there and the phone rings and I'm trying to get a hold of Lizzie Grey and I'm going, yeah, it was fun talking to him. It's about time. So
was it just kind of like catching up?
Yeah, we were talking about. I remember I said something to him about they're making a movie, and he was talking about how there's a song that Spiders and Snakes does that was an old Mötley Crüe song, Public Enemy #1, and he loves it. He goes, that's my favorite song. And he goes, you guys do it better than we do. I thought that was really cool of him to say that.
There was a rumor that there was a fifth member initially in Mötley Crüe.
It's been talked about.
Is that not true? Were you never a part of the initial stages of Mötley Crüe?
No, Nikki was in London. London was like a 70s retro type band, and a lot of the material that was London material was also the first run of Mötley Crüe stuff. The only one that I got actual credit for was Public Enemy #1, and that's fine. So for 25 years, I had listened to people saying, so tell me about Nikki, tell me about Nikki. I'm going, I want to talk about my band.
I mean, of course, I know London. There was some talk, at least it's out on the internet, where like he left London and initially brought you into Mötley Crüe, and then Mick Mars had wanted to be just one guitar player.
Yeah, I'm not real up on all the history of Mötley, but I'm pretty sure that I mean, I know that I wasn't in Mötley. I mean, the material is more like it was kind of handed down. It kind of evolved. So that's how the Mötley thing kind of came together, because Nikki was having trouble getting along with Nigel Benjamin, who was the English guitar vocalist that we were using in London. It just didn't work out. It really didn't. Because the guy didn't have any respect. Nigel didn't have any respect for Nikki as a player. He kind of looked down on him. So it's really funny because Nikki's never really had that conversation with me. And he goes, Lizzie, who is Nigel Benjamin? He goes, I played with him, right? I said, yeah, you did. I go, he didn't like you very much. He goes, he hates me. That guy hates me. I don't even know him, and he hates me.
See, I thought Nikki left after Nigel left the band.
Not really. There was a small space there where Nikki was already working with Mick Mars, and then they and little by little the Mötley thing exploded, into attention, high impact.
So he was working with Mick as London was going on, or just right after he left?
As it was going on. Because of the attitude problems with Nigel Benjamin, and then the fact that Nikki had been kind of like pushed around in a way by Nigel, there was no way there was any bridges coming across. So I can't blame him. He picked the right one. If he had a choice, he picked the platinum band. So.
Sure. And Nigel ended up coming back. Didn't he leave and then Nigel came back?
Nikki was long gone by then. Mötley Crüe was flying high. Yeah, Nigel came back because another Nigel Itzen, was a drummer, and he says, I'll get him back in the band. Because for some reason we felt that we needed Nigel's voice in order to pull off doing the vocals to the tunes that Nigel had a hand in. I think it was probably a big mistake. There was a lot of other things that could have happened, and that was not a really beneficial one for me. Every time I tried to put up a version of London together, somebody would leave the band and start a platinum map, and I don't know how they did it, but Guns N' Roses did it.
Wasn't Fred Coury in it from Cinderella?
Yep, the list goes on and on. I mean, it's like I had the Midas touch backwards. I can make it happen for other people, but not for me.
Blackie Lawless was in there for a while too, right?
Yeah, and as soon as he was out, boom, Capitol Records and Blackie Lawless. That was funny. Nikki asked me about that. He goes, "I used to play with Blackie. Didn't I used to play with Blackie Lawless?" I go, "Yeah. How come you can't remember?" It's almost like Nikki seems like somebody who's reached a kind of like a midlife thing where you kind of look at yourself. And Nikki seems to be in that phase right now where he's just kind of like, did I do that? Did I do this? And I'm going, yeah. He said to me, that's what I think about you with the Parkinson's, and it's like, I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't play music anymore.
Inside